Hey everyone, welcome to PARDAAH. This is me, Anai Komagan, and I am going to present 20 reasons to watch Dil Chahta Hai on its 20th anniversary, celebrating 20 years of Dil Chahta Hai. It's a special film, as you all know. So, here are the 20 reasons to watch and love Dil Chahta Hai. So the first reason to watch Dil Chahta Hai is amazing storyline, amazing plot written by Kasim Jagmagia and Farhan Akhtar. So it's an amazing story. It's a relatable story. It's one of those stories happening around you. So the first reason is the storyline and the plot line. The second reason to watch this film is amazing star cast. That is Aamir Khan is a superstar. So he was having a string of flops. Then came Lagan and then came Dil Chahta Hai. So people did not have much expectations from Dil Chahta Hai. So it was a fresh film for Aamir Khan. Like it was something unusual for him. It's a versatile film for him. So casting of Aamir Khan is the second thing. So Aamir Khan as Akash, he's just amazing. His sense of humor, the way he talks, Uttiri, those things were not there in the film. He was so cool. So Aamir Khan as Akash. The third reason to watch Dil Chahta Hai, I think the spectacular and the amazing, mind-boggling soundtrack. I think the soundtrack is one of the most cherished and enjoyed soundtracks ever, and the songs. I mean, Dil Chahta Hai title track, जाने क्यों लोग प्यार करते हैं कैसी है ये रुत की जिसने फूल बन के दिल खिले all these songs, yeah, वो लड़की है कहाँ and picturization of that song, so that's another thing. वो लड़की है कहाँ. Fourth reason to watch Dil Chahta Hai, the locations and the sets of the film, like the sets design and everything was so, what do you say, amazing. Like it had that elite class feel and you had those vibrant colors, and it quite of worked well with the visuals. So definitely I will give it to the set designs. The fifth reason to watch Dil Chahta Hai is, I think, the title itself. Dil Chahta Hai. It's one of those coolest titles, DCH. Dil Chahta Hai. Your heart wants, a heart needs. So, heart wants is the most apt one. Sixth reason to love Dil Chahta Hai is it's not a film which many of India's what do you say audience related, or like they did not relate it much those days. So it's a kind of a cult classic. It's a film which people started loving after watching it on television or DVD. So definitely that's another reason, because it's not those films which were celebrated. So you kind of have that affinity towards that film. Then the reason number seven, I think the costume designs. Yeah, costume design of the film is just on point. Be it Amir Khan's, what do you say, amazing T-shirts and amazing, what do you say, track pants and everything. Like they kind of differentiated the characters with costumes, so it's quite unique in that sense. And the way they talk to each other in a conversation, each and everyone's costume is quite different. So that's another thing that adds a lot of value to the storyline. Eighth reason, I feel the casting of Preity, Zinta as Shalini. I think she was quite innocent, or say she was herself in the film, and definitely her hairstyle, curly hairstyle, definitely deserves a mention as the reason, because it's not something usually heroines or actresses have straight hair. To cast someone who has curly hair and look good, I think it's another what do you say, amazing thing done by Farhan Akhtar and team. I think credit goes to his ex-wife Aduna Akhtar. Reason 9, I think ninth reason, it's a perfect Netflix film or perfect Amazon Prime film. Like people love to watch such films on OTT, and with a lot of content of what do you say, Korean cinema content and Korean content, and a lot of these South Indian pan cinema content. I think people love feel good films. It's one of those feel good films which make people crave for more about friendship and love life. So that's another reason. Okay, 10th reason is very special. I think it's one of those reasons I think many people might not be aware of it. I personally love Mumbai. I'm a Mumbaiker. Like I spent a lot of my life in Mumbai. I spent most of my what is it wonderful days at Mumbai. So they captured a different kind of Mumbai with this particular film. Like they did not shoot at places which are quite a cliche or like usually shot places. Like they did not shoot at some kind of Parsi cafe or old fort, Mumbai Fort and all those Asiatic library locations and stuff. So that was nice to see in this film, though this film is 20 years old. Then the 11th reason is quite a unique reason again. It's a personal reason. All these reasons are quite personal, and definitely you will have your own reasons to catch Dil Chahta and watch and love Dil Chahta. But this reason is quite unique. The casting of the lead, what do you say, lead actors, parents, Saif Ali Khan's mother and dad, and be it Aamir Khan's dad and mother. I think they were like on point casting. So definitely on point casting is one of those strong reasons for people to relate with this film. 12th reason for me is pulling each other's legs has been like it was not done in films in 90s. Yeah, like people did not have, they did not think that friends usually support each other, motivate each other. But this film, what you say, it made people tell that you should try to pull each other's legs, you should try to do something, you should prank with your friends, you should try to feel close to them. It's not all about supporting and all. It's definitely you must support and motivate your friend, but at the same time you must have fun. Yeah, this film was all about that. 13th reason, 13 reasons why. Yeah, 13th reason, I think Dil Chahta is one of those films which are not, which is not regularly telecasted on TV channels. That is on, like I think the rights are with Ant Pictures and Z Cinema and Z TV and all, Z Network, but it's not regularly broadcasted and all. So even when we were in our childhood, I think it was not regularly broadcasted. Like they did not have a proper premiere as well. So that's another reason why you must catch on Netflix and Amazon. 14th reason to watch Dil Chahta Hai, I think Australia. Yeah, they went to Australia and Sydney. Yeah, you know, Sydney is an amazing place. In the song Jaane Kyun, I think they extensively shot at Sydney, and Sydney was wonderful in this particular film. So a lot of people from India want to visit Sydney or Australia because of those visuals. 15th reason, I personally feel, yeah, storyline is quite a relatable one. As the first point, again, I have to repeat with some kind of an addition that storyline, no, it keeps on getting refreshed. What do you say? It's getting refreshed again and again in your memories. So it's quite a unique storyline. So storyline written by Farhan Akhtar and Kasim Jagmagia might be 20 years or 22 years old, but the way it holds up, it's quite an eternal storyline. 16th reason, I particularly feel that it's a perfect film to watch with family as well. You don't have a lot of adult content and all that stuff happening. So definitely, people in your family will love this film. So it's a family film as well, along with friends film. 17th reason, I think like everyone, we have to wait for the reboot or reunion of Dil Chahta Hai, or some kind of sequel is more than enough. So eagerly waiting for that, and that's another reason why you want more of the film, no? So probably you end up watching the same film again. 18th reason why I personally relate is the love for elder woman, or some kind of an affection, or say respect towards an elder woman. And I think that was properly explored in this particular film. Like a lot of films explore that in today's age and time and today's cinema, but they don't have that kind of an intensity and depth which Akshaye Khanna portrayed in this particular film as Sid. I think his character and the love he had towards Tara, that is Dimple Kapadia, I think it's one of those unique and unusual love stories. I think it's one of those complete love stories where you trust whom you love, and it's more than a love story. I think you care for each other. The love you have for each other is a mutual one. I think that's a beautiful reason, and it's one of those plot aspects and plot points. I think you will end up loving this film more than anything. 19th reason to love this film is definitely Sonali Kulkarni. I think she was also making a debut, I suppose. Yeah. So she was quite, what do you say? She did not have much dialogues in the film, but I think she did quite well. But the 20th reason will shock you, my guys. See, 20th reason is something I think. See, a lot of these characters, Akash, Sid, Sameer, Tara, all these characters will come and go. Okay, they're not going to be with you. Okay, you know, the OG of all characters in Dil Chahta, I think he's GOATR, greatest of all time, one of the best characters ever written. I think I think this one reason is more than enough to love this film. I think it's more than enough to celebrate this film. Yeah, I think Subodh the timetable. I'm. Who are we kidding actually? Yeah, Subodh the timetable is the perfect. It's one of the most perfect characters written ever in the history of Indian cinema. Like I have seen a lot of characters like Subodh the timetable. I think who whom are you kidding? Whom am I kidding? I think Subodh deserves all the love, all the appreciation. I think he deserves a film for the character he played. So Subodh, we expect you to come back. So definitely, Subodh is the best and the biggest reason to watch Dil Chahta Hai. So catch Dil Chahta Hai on Netflix and Amazon Prime if you haven't, and if you have catched it in your childhood or like recently if you had watched, go and love the film, and you love your friends more than anything. You just love the film, yeah. You just love the film. You just love the way they shot the film. It's quite an experience of its own. A lot of things, yeah, a lot of things. And and I said before, this video is dedicated to Krishna Kanth, my dear friend, my closest friend, my jigri. So this video is dedicated to Krishna bhai. ये video तेरे लिए है. So two videos are dedicated to you. So दिल चाहता है